Can robotics competition rules be simplified? Imagine building a robot for a competition and feeling overwhelmed by the rules. It's a common challenge, but could these rules be made easier to understand? Let's explore how simplifying robotics competition rules might work. Robotics competition rules are created to keep things fair and safe. They cover how robots are built, what software can be used, and how matches are played. These rules often include specific details like the size of the robot, which motors can be used, and how teams can share code. For example, rules might limit robots to a maximum size of 24 inches by 24 inches by 36 inches. They also specify that only certain types of motors, like brushed or brushless motors, are allowed, and there might be a cap on the total number of motors a team can use. Rules also govern how teams can program their robots. They might restrict the reuse of software code or requiring teams to submit their code for inspection. During matches, robots must follow specific behaviors, like not touching the field boundaries or not causing damage. These details help ensure that no team gains an unfair advantage and that everyone plays by the same standards. Simplifying these rules could mean rewriting them in clearer language that is easier for new teams to understand. Instead of lengthy, technical descriptions, rules could be summarized with simple examples. For instance, instead of listing every motor type allowed, the rules could say, use motors that are commercially available and within a certain power range. Overlapping rules could be combined into broader categories, making it easier to find what applies. Another way to simplify is to make inspection processes faster. Instead of checking every tiny detail, inspectors could focus on the most important safety and fairness points. Visual guides or decision trees could help teams quickly interpret what they need to do. For example, a flowchart could show whether a robot passes safety checks based on its size, weight, and motor count. But it's important to keep key technical details. Rules about motor limits or software reuse are there for fairness and safety. Removing these could lead to unfair advantages or unsafe robots. So, simplification should focus on clarity without losing essential information. Making rules easier to understand can help more students and teachers get involved. When rules are clear, teams spend less time trying to interpret regulations and more time designing, building, and programming their robots. It also encourages new teams to join because the process feels less intimidating. In the end, rules can be simplified by organizing information better and using plain language, but they must still include the core technical details. This way, competitions stay fair and safe while becoming more accessible and fun for everyone.